we have the current stock market update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, the share price itself overall is still trading under a significant amount of selling pressure. What we're looking at the moment here is the 1 hour price chart. And as we can see, share prices are really running right into this 50-hour exponential moving average and then starting to head lower. So this is a major sign of concern here because there really isn't much to suggest at this point that this stock is ready for a bounce and is ready to move in the upward direction. If we take a look at the indicator reading here on the hourly price chart, what we can see is that the majority of the evidence here is clearly focused on the downside. This is a very long-term trend momentum condition that has been seen for this stock. This really goes all the way back to the prior price highs, nearly all the way at 575. So this is a significant trend wave momentum movement that is posting in the negative direction. And we really haven't seen any suggestion here that the stock is likely to break this trend anytime soon. So these are major warning signals here, and there really isn't much on this chart which suggests that share prices are ready to start moving higher. So, I'm still seeing comments in the comment section saying, we're apes. What do you think we're going to do? What do you think we're going to sell? We're not weak or something like that. Well, the real question that you need to be asking yourself at this point is what is happening in your bank account. Whether or not you've got loyalty to this stock means very little if the share price continues to move in the negative direction, and if there is no real evidence here suggesting that share prices are going to be bouncing. So in order to make this case, this bearish case, I do think that people should sort of take note of one thing here. The last time that we were trading right around $4.32, we saw a fairly massive price spike here in the positive direction. Share prices did manage to bounce all the way from 432 to $5.75 in a very short period of time. I mean, this is a very strong trending movement here. So that was a positive. And if you look at if you listen to the other people that are on this platform that talk about this stock, there are obviously a lot of problems with those people because what they tell you is almost exclusively positive. I mean, they don't give you any bad news, and there's no such thing as a stock that never has any bad news. It just doesn't exist. It's like a unicorn or something. I mean, it's a fantasy. It's not a reality. Stocks move in two directions. There are positives and negatives. And if the people you're listening to are only giving you positives, that means they're lying to you at least half the time. So, the last time that share prices, fell into this area, we saw a major price spike higher. And I don't really know because I wouldn't spend any time watching these people. But my assumption here would be that these people are saying something along those lines, like, well, the last time we saw this type of price level, look what happened last time. That's an okay thing to think, as it's occurring. But when that starts to show that it's not happening, and we're clearly seeing that here, we're not seeing significant bounces here. The bounce off of 432 this time looks like this. Last time it looked like this. I mean, these are major changes here. And what this is really telling you is that the paradigm has shifted. Okay. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it happens again in the future. It could happen again in the future. But then when you see that it's not happening, what that tells you is that something has changed. The paradigm has shifted. What was working before is not working now. This is the same price movement here. I mean, just look at the size of these two arrows here. I mean, these are dramatic differences here. And then in addition to that, what you're seeing, you're seeing a small bounce to the top side and then a move to the downside that breaks below those prior lows. So there's nothing on this price chart at the moment that is suggesting that is suggesting upside price movement. As we can see here, the overall trend here, I'm going to remove this because it really messes up the chart to look at it this way. But this is a very clear downtrend that has been in place ever since I pointed out this triple top resistance zone at $5.75. In my view, that was what was going to be the major fail point, that $5.75 area. And look at what we have. I mean, the share price has done nothing but drop since then. I mean, it's terrible what's going on with these other YouTubers, because the things that they say are just so incredibly misleading, and they're giving people inspiration and hope where there should be no hope. Hope doesn't move stock prices. Hope doesn't fill your bank account. You can't fill your bank account with hope. It doesn't work like that. You can't pay your bills with hope. It doesn't work like that. So, as far as the price charts are concerned, there is no evidence here that says that these stocks are going to be moving in the upward direction. We have to really sort of move out here in time in order to find some price levels that might be suitable as a support zone. But from here, what we're really looking at this point really can only be found at $4.10. If we sort of move back on the price chart back all the way to roughly the end of May or so, you did start to see some price spikes out of $4.01. So, I'll predict the future here. The other people on this platform are going to say, well, don't worry. It doesn't matter that 432 broke. 410 is still here. And look what happened the last time we were trading at 410. The share price movement was even higher. We moved into almost $6 per share at that point. So that's an even better support zone. Well, if none of these support zones are holding up, it tells you something. It tells you that something is wrong with this trade. And, hope and diamond hands and apes, like, don't even call yourself something like this. Like that word means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Half of the apes have already exited this trade, and you can see that in the price chart itself. I mean, you don't need to take my word for it. You don't need to believe my opinion or anything like that. You can simply look at the share prices. All market information is contained in share prices. Okay, and what has happened here? I did suggest that this 575 level was going to be the ultimate level of resistance. We have not come anywhere near 575 after that level traded. This is a horrendous move to the downside, and it's not stopping. There's a little bit of support left at 410. And you did see a major price movement to the top side last time. Okay, but that does not mean it's going to happen again. And when you're seeing this successive series of lower highs like this, there is no reason to believe that 410 is going to hold as a support zone. I don't think it will be holding. So these are just some price levels to keep in mind here. Overall, I would suggest that I'm wrong if share prices move back above 465. If we do see a price break above there, then you can start to alter that bearish bias. So here's the current stock market analysis for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.